Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about how to work with data using Hive, which means I'm going to show you how to create the the data tables inside Hive using data which is available from the local file system as well as from the Hadoop Hdfs. So my cluster is already on. You can I'll show you. I started my to work with Hive. We need to start the cluster, otherwise Hive will not open for data analysis. I'm not just going to talk about the complex data analysis using Hive. I'm just going to show you how to. In this video, I'm just going to show you how to upload data from the. How to load the data from the both local file system and from the Hdfs. Hive is a data warehouse management system meant for big data analytics, and it is one of the Apache projects widely used for managing data at Hadoop clusters. So I already have data sets in my if I this Hive is one of the these are actually the I have two data sets here. One is employee.csv, another one is student.csv. I'm going to show you if I can show you cat. By the way, these are the shell scripts. Apostrophe cat is actually a base Linux bash command. If I use this emp.csv, and that will search file, Hive. So if I use that Hive / this is actually the data. So now this data is there in LFS. I'm going to show you how to get this. By the way, how Hive as a data warehouse management system, it is used for ETL, extract, transform, and load. In this video, I'm going to talk about the load operation, which means how to obtain the data from the local file system. Load actually is a command available in Hive to take the data from either from the local file system or from the HDFs. Now, the first part of the video is I'm going to show you how to take the data from the local file system to load the data from anywhere. Okay, either it is from the local file system or from the HDFS. First, we need to have create a table with appropriate schema. So how are we going to do that? These are all actually. So first, I'll show you what are the databases. Okay. So I have two databases. One is default, the other one is user test. I use user test data because I created this database for a particular purpose. Now, if I use the show tables, okay, I don't have a single table in my custom database. Okay. Now I need to create a table. So how are you going to do that? Create table. I call it as students because the base the dataset which I have, the name of the dataset is student.csv. So in order to distinguish the table inside Hive from the local data file, I'll call it as students, and we need to define the schema here. So if you had observed, actually, so I'll show you cat Hive student.csv and use head, and these are actually this is the header of the file, which means I have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. First one is ID, name, marks, and GPA. Okay, so ID is int, and after that I got name. Name is string. Data type. By the way, I didn't discuss about the data types in Hive. That is very easy concept. Anybody of you can just and then marks. It is also going to be int, and GPA is actually double. Okay, because this is decimal value. And after this, we need to write two very important statements. That is, row format delimited and fields terminated by comma. This is very essential. If we don't do this, this table will not accept the data from, because the data file in my local file system, it is comma separated value file. So we need to tell Hive explicitly that I'm going to load data which is of the type CSV. Now when I press show tables, now I got the table. Now if I, just as a matter of trust, let me show you if anything is there inside it. Select all from students. I don't have anything, right? Now I'm going to load. This is actually a load operation. In this video, I'm just going to talk about the load operation. Hive is, as I have said in the beginning of the video, Hive is a data warehouse management system which is used for three different activities. That is load, transform, extract. For load, we use base load command, and for transform and extract, we'll be using SQL commands for both transform and extract. So I request you to take a note of it. So here, to load data, since I'm loading the data from the local file system, I need to use load data, local impact. Load data, local impact. Okay, impact. That's how actually the schema goes through. Yeah, local impact, and then we need to mention the path for the file. It is going to be student.csv. Then here into table students. That's it. We don't need to, because database tables are not going to have the formats, right? So that's it. It is this command is just going to fetch the data from the local file to the Hive table, and this table will be, obviously this table will be somewhere in Hdfs. Okay, now press enter, and this is just going to, yeah, okay. If you get this response, okay, then now at this point in time, if you select all from students, students, now you see you got the data, and the how it's very clear that the format of the data. I think we got some null and all for unknown reason. Anyway, that is not part of the discussion. We got the data into the because we have mentioned that ID is int, and then the salary is int, and this is double. That's why this the column names also read as data. Okay, anyway, fine. So this is how we load the data from local file system. And now this time I'm going to show you how to load the data from the Hdfs. It's very simple. We just have to remove this particular part of the statement. We don't use local. If we use load data in path and some part from the Hdfs, and then for this what happens is I would like to create one more actually the one important point is, if you don't want the column names into your data table, it is better you can avoid using the column names inside your file. That's the only way. There may be some other strategy which I'm not interested right now. So let me show you the data file which I have Hadoop. So my cluster is on, so I can use Hadoop FS ls. I can use cat, I guess. So what is the user input, and then I got student.cs. This says no such file, I don't know, maybe input. Okay, actually, yeah, I don't have that file since I should be having something else. Let me see. Yes, sample. Yeah, I don't have that file. So let me get that file to first to Hadoop FS put, and here I use but I'm going to put the file into this okay, somewhere. Where is the file? The file is Hive, and then student.csv. So I can use, yeah. Then take it into user input. That is where I would like to put the, let's see. So yeah, now if I ls, I should be able to see that file inside this. Yeah, student.csv. Yeah, I do fs tag, then user input and student.csv. So this is the data. Now this is the data. So we got the file in the Hdfs. Now I'm going to show you how to get this file into Hive. So it is only very simple. Just as I said, we just have to for this what I do is two tables. I don't want to use the same table for students. This time I'm going to use another table. So here table student maybe I can use capital S students with the schema id int, and then I think we got a name string, and then GPA is double DOUBL double. I think I should be correct for the student ID name marks int double. Now comes the row format delimited is terminated by comma. This is very important. We don't do this. I failed to read the data appropriately. You will find something, null values instead of appropriate values in the table. Exception, table students already exist, so the capital S is not accepted. So let's go for students change. Okay, come on. Students 2. That can be, yeah, show tables. Now students 2 is there. Load data in path. So where is the, we have inside user input student.csv, and then into table, that is student 2, students 2, students 2, students 2, students 2. Yeah, yes, show. Now I can, yeah, show tables. Now select all from students 2. Okay, you got it. That's it. So this is actually the aim of this video cast. Hope by all of, when I explained is how to get the data from both local file system and from the HDFs. Thanks for watching this video.